Baby, listen to me. Just stop for a minute. Close your eyes, take a breath, and feel the weight of everything you've carried. Not just this week, not just this year, but all your life. Feel the truth of your own heartbeat, the silent ache of the questions you've never dared ask out loud. Why does it always feel like you give your all and still come up empty? Why is it that love, real love, the kind that sees you, hears you, honors you, always seems just out of reach? I know what it feels like to sit with yourself in the quiet, in the loneliness, and wonder if maybe you're just too much or not enough. But baby, let me tell you something right now. You are the prize. And the secret to attracting someone of true substance, someone who recognizes that starts inside of you, not in the mirror, not in your DMs, not in some pretty picture you painted to keep the world impressed while you crumble behind closed doors. No. The secret is you. It's always been you. See, the truth is attracting quality, baby, real quality is never about seduction. It's about alignment. It's about becoming so grounded in your worth, so rooted in your knowing that you don't chase, you don't beg, you don't audition. You become that woman who walks with a quiet confidence, who loves without losing herself, who knows the difference between attention and intention. And hear me now. When you become her, when you rise into her, the world takes notice. People treat you the way you treat yourself. So, if you walk into rooms trying to prove your value, you'll find yourself always having to perform. But if you walk in already knowing who you are, baby, the right people, the right man will recognize it without a word, because energy don't lie. Spirit don't lie. And you don't have to shrink anymore. That's what I want you to understand. You don't have to quiet your voice, dim your light, squeeze yourself into someone else's mold just to be chosen. You are not here to be tolerated. You are here to be celebrated, loved out loud, held with honor. And if someone can't meet you at the level of your soul, they don't deserve a seat at your table, and they sure don't deserve access to your heart. Stop confusing availability with compatibility. Just because someone shows up doesn't mean they're qualified to stay. And it takes a healed, awakened woman to understand that. A woman who's done the work, cried the tears, faced the mirror, and still chose to rise. You want to attract a quality man? Then become a quality woman. Not just on paper, not just with achievements and aesthetics, but inside, in your peace, in your boundaries, in your joy, in how deeply you love yourself, even when no one's watching, especially then. Because a quality man isn't looking for perfection. He's looking for authenticity. He's looking for someone who knows who she is without needing him to complete her. You are not a half waiting for a whole. You are already whole, already worthy, already radiant in your divine design. And when you start moving from that place, when you begin honoring yourself the way you've always wanted someone else to, something shifts. Suddenly your standards aren't rigid walls. They're sacred boundaries. Your silence isn't passivity, it's discernment. Your softness isn't weakness, it's power in its purest form. And you begin to understand that true love isn't chaotic, confusing, or conditional. It is peace. It is presence. It is partnership. But you can't attract what you don't believe you deserve. So you've got to do the soul work, not the surface work. Not just reading the books, not just saying the affirmations, but the deep, gut-wrenching work, the kind that makes you cry at 2 a.m. when you realize you've been betraying yourself just to be loved, the kind that forces you to walk away from what's familiar, even if it hurts, because you finally understand that your heart is sacred ground. Not everyone deserves to stand on it. Let me tell you something, baby. When you stop settling, the game changes. When you stop making excuses for broken behavior, when you stop romanticizing potential and start demanding presence, your whole world transforms because your energy becomes unshakable. You don't need to scream your worth, you embody it. You don't need to manipulate your way into someone's life. You simply show up as your full self and trust that what's meant for you won't miss you. Because what's real is never threatened. What's true never has to be forced. And love, real love, doesn't require you to abandon yourself. So if you want to attract a quality man, don't just dress the part, live the part, heal the parts of you that still crave validation. Love the little girl in you who still wonders if she's enough. Protect your peace like your life depends on it, because it does. And please, for the love of everything good in this world, stop giving discounts on a soul that's priceless. You are not a clearance sale. You are not a second option. You are the main course, the home, the glory. So carry yourself like it. Talk to yourself like it. Love yourself like it. There's no secret formula. No quick fix. It's just you choosing you every single day. Choosing to show up even when it's hard. Choosing to keep your heart open even after it's been broken. Choosing to believe that love is still possible, not because someone else told you, but because you feel it deep in your bones. And let me tell you something, when you love yourself like that, when you honor your truth and refuse to accept anything less than what your soul deserves, the right one won't just be attracted to you, he'll be magnetized, drawn not to your appearance, not to your charm, but to your essence, your strength, your softness, your soul. Because at the end of the day, the secret to attracting quality isn't in the chase, it's in the becoming. Become the woman you've been searching for. Speak to yourself with tenderness. Forgive yourself for staying too long. Celebrate yourself for walking away. And remember, always remember, you were never too much. You were never not enough. You were never the problem. You were just learning how to come home to yourself. And now that you're here, baby, now that you're here, the world better get ready. Because a woman who knows her worth is a force of nature. A woman who's healed is unstoppable. And a woman who's done settling, she doesn't attract boys, she commands kings. Thank you.